Shalom and greetings, not from Jerusalem, obviously, but from Montana. This is Joan Lippis, or hashtag Joni in Jerusalem, welcoming you to Lunchtime Prayer for Israel as we begin our next series. Our series, brace yourself, on Christmas. It's a very different series than we usually do because it's really an apologetic as we take step by step by step by step. We take different issues. For instance, why Messiah has to be God, one or three. And what we do is we take the prophecies from the Hebrew Bible and the fulfillment from the New Testament. But first I want to tell you a story. Years ago, and I was getting ready to host two parties. One on Friday night, one on Saturday night. Why two parties? Because people had so much fun. So Friday night we had the young people. Saturday night we had the older folk. It just got to be so much. And actually it was because of those parties that I wrote Celebrating God's Love, Hanukkah, Christmas, Fact and Fiction, because we were having a Christmas party in Israel. Yeah. But let me tell you a story. It was several years ago. I was getting ready for these two parties and I was buying all sorts of candy. What else do you do? And so the owner said, "What are you doing?" I said, "Well, I'm having a party. Would you like to come?" He said, "Absolutely. I love parties. What are you celebrating?" I said, "The Incarnation." He said, "What? What?" I said, "Yeah, the Incarnation." "What are you talking about?" I said, "Well, it's actually called Christmas by a lot of people." He said, "Wait a minute, aren't you Jewish?" I said, "Sure, I'm Jewish." "That's why I'm celebrating the Incarnation. I am celebrating the miracle, the greatest miracle that the God of Israel, the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, became a man born not too far away from here. Well, not from here, but from where we were standing, because only God could be the atonement for our sin. Why wouldn't I want to celebrate? Absolutely. So come." He said, "Not on your life." But it began a very interesting conversation. We became very good friends. And ultimately, the last time I saw him, I said, "How you doing?" He said, "I've learned to listen to God." I said, "Well, then you know the question to ask him, don't you?" He said, I do. So this question, should people celebrate Christmas? Should people celebrate? And I said, guys, it's not so much what or how or when, it's who. Who are we celebrating? We're celebrating Yeshua on every single one of the feasts. And, people fight over this. Jewish people, Gentile people, followers of Jesus, followers of Yeshua, everybody's fighting. I go, wait a minute, don't we have enough to fight about in this world? To celebrate this incredible evidence of God's love. If Yeshua hadn't been born, we would not have atonement for sin. He was perfect. He is perfect. There's no other sacrifice that would cleanse us of our sins. So, please, don't argue, don't fight. You don't even have to celebrate, but do go through this series and share it with people who don't understand why we would believe that Yeshua is our Messiah. And you know what? I keep telling my host, I think I'm going to find some decorations to put on that tree. As a matter of fact, when we did celebrate, I only got decorations that told the gospel story. We had the red balls for his blood. We had the silver balls for the redemption. We had purple balls for, his majesty. We had the gold balls for his holiness. Again, friends, it's not how or when we celebrate, but who we are celebrating. So please join me on this series as we go through why we should believe in Yeshua, as we compare the Old Testament prophecies with the New Testament fulfillment. And if you want to know more, there are more articles on my other YouTube channel, which is simply Joan Lippis, YouTube Joan Lippis. And all the links are at the end of each of these videos. And so with that, I do say, Lehitraot, Shalom from Montana.